About a month ago, some of us were on top of our voices, calling on Afrik Nigerians to discourage people from embarking on, the planned protest then. Not because were not feeling the heat of the economic crisis facing the country, but because we understood that the organizers of the planned protest then don't have any good intention for average Nigeria. And that could be, ascertained when you listened keenly to the words of Omoyele Sowore, the only organizer, one of the organizers of the project, who either accidentally, declared his identity known, because that is the only organizer among the other organizers whose identity can be traced today. So among this, you listen to all his words before the protest, and when the protest were being, planned, he had consistently used the word rage. And in my own dictionary, I've never seen any connection between peace and rage. So what he was telling us was they were fully ready to launch what violent protest on average Nigerian, and they have an objective. Their objective is to force the president of the country to resign and do what? And encourage military takeover. So purposely, their target is to lead Nigeria to the way of Libya. If you know the story of Libya, you know that what these people are primarily, targeting is to, set the country ablaze, so the citizens face consequences when the country is no more governable. So, and one of the consequences of this protest, if it is not quickly, stopped, is that businesses will definitely fold up, either as a consequence of looting or, inability of the businesses to sell off their goods before it gets expired. Because now customers, business clients are now fearing to come out, where shops too are fearing to open because of they don't want their goods to be looted. You've seen what happened in Yobe, Borno State, Kano, Kaduna State yesterday. So, and when things like this occur, we shouldn't be expecting anything beyond what? Anything lesser than um, loss of jobs. Most of the staffs of these businesses will definitely be sacked, because when the business is full up, you don't expect them to continue paying their workers. And beside that, there's something we are sending a very strong negative signal to the global community. We are telling them that our country is not safe for their investment in the future, either now or in the future. Because when did we hold the last, violent protest in the country? That was 2024 years to now. So that means even if any investor say, "Oh, let me go and invest my billions of dollars in Nigeria," it may not last longer than 4 years before you guys will set up another rage of whatever you call it, and bring down the company, the person's investment. So the person will prefer to go elsewhere where he feels his business will be secured. So what you are telling international um, investors now is that their business are not safe in Nigeria. They shouldn't come. So you are telling them that you are good with that unemployment you are saying you are protesting against now, because you are not encouraging industrialization with all this. So, and when this are achieved, that means there will be exorbitant rate of what? Unemployment. And when there's a exorbitant rate of unemployment in the country, it is certain that the rate of poverty will be so high that you may not even be able to measure it again, because it may crash the scale. So, um, unfortunately, that will lead to insecurity, because anywhere there's joblessness, and the poverty rate is high, that means insecurity will take over and will become the norms, because the criminality will become norms in that society. So that is what Nigerians are currently, encouraging through the voice of people like Omoyele Sowore. And that aside, what we are telling ourselves is that even whatever the government you force on Nigeria as a consequence of this, protest, will not have anything new being invented to this country, because the government will be spending the public fund on refurbishing, on renovating those public assets that you have destroyed during the course of the protest. So that means you are wasting government resources. So that is why then we've been telling people endorse dialogue. Violent protest will not lead Nigeria to where we ought to be, where we want to be, the country of ourselves that we want. Violent protest will never lead us. It will never lead us there.